After spending 2 weeks in New York and Toronto, it was time for me to start my solo travels in Central America. So I hopped on a flight from Toronto Airport and I landed in my first destination, Cancun, Mexico.
So this is Malecón Tajamar because I know it doesn't look like.
It is day 2 in Cancun and I've spent the morning editing my Corfu vlog, which I'm hoping to get out by the end of the week. Yesterday I went on a bike tour. It was meant to be a sunset bike tour, but we basically didn't actually see sunset because we went into a convenience store to like get water and snacks and stuff, and by the time we got out it was dark. So we started cycling back and then it started chucking it down, so we ended up getting soaked. We got soaked, so we had to stop. We had to stop for a bit under shelter. It's cleared up again, so we started cycling. And then we were literally like 2 minutes away from the hostel at this point, and it started chucking it down again, like worse than it was before. So I got absolutely drenched, but glad that I did it. I really wanted to go on bikes in Canada when we went to Toronto Island, which we didn't end up getting to do. So got a fix of a little cycle tour. Now I'm heading to a guacamole class. I hope there's lots of guac to taste, and I'm excited to learn how to make guacamole authentically as well.
Yeah, it's
chili, tomato.
I spent the first few days of my travels finding my feet and getting settled into Cancun. A lot of my time was spent socialising, making friends in the hostel, joining group activities that our hostel put on, and just exploring what Cancun had to offer. I went on beach days, taco tours, and even got to meet up with some of my best friends from home who were also in Cancun at the same time as me. I'm in Tulum now. It took about 2 hours. It wasn't that bad. I say it wasn't that bad. It was actually really nice. The bus was super comfy and it had that like headrest thing that you can like fold to like go around your head. So I was like leaning on that. You can recline your seat, and then they started putting a film on. I finished off crying in H Mart. I had one more chapter left to listen to, so I finished that and absolutely loved listening to that book. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. So well written and very emotional as well. Because the weather's not great, I'm just not sure what to do. I'm actually even thinking of using this time as more kind of like downtime, just really relax. I have my breakfast included here, which is gorgeous, and I can't wait for that every morning. And I've got a room to myself as well, which is really nice after staying in like a hostel room on the top bunk. The top bunk is actually so jarring, like it's such a silly thing to complain about, but yeah, it's really nice now having my own room and a double bed. This is going to be a really good space to potentially just relax in and do some journaling, scrapbooking and video editing as well. I think I'm going to go get some food now. There's a burger place around the corner, so hopefully that is open. finally not raining Tulum. I'm getting ready today to go on a, well, it got changed a few times. It was meant to be a bike tour originally, biking around Tulum and some of the main sites, like going to the ruins and then to a cenote to finish off. And no one else booked onto that tour, so then I got offered a different one, and then it got changed again because the second one I got offered was also a biking tour, but because it's rained so much over the last 2 days, the roads that we would have cycled on are all muddy and dangerous to now cycle on. So I've been offered an upgrade, so now we're going to 3 cenotes and we're going in a minivan. I did really want to cycle, but I think it's fine, and I'm just happy to be doing an activity and it's not raining outside. So yeah, I'm just getting ready now. I'm gonna head downstairs to have some breakfast and then walk down to the tour office. It was actually quite nice having 2 kind of more relaxing days, not by choice, but I think the first one at least was very much welcomed and needed. It definitely was really nice to just relax and do things like editing and journaling, reading, just things that I didn't want to do as much while I was in Cancun, because that hostel was very social, which was great, and I just kind of wanted to make the most of meeting people and like joining the activities and stuff.
Baby crabs, baby crocodiles, I'm killing you. No? I'm sure about it.
Oh, yeah, but I didn't mind it because it was a small needle. I'd say that one probably hurt the most.
Yes.
One of them.
Yeah, like survival.
I'm literally booking it right now with my little life jacket on. Everyone else is just swimming. People are jumping off the thing and I'm just here like, right, I need to just do it.
Never.
Oh.
Dat voelde heel hoog, maar... Okay, you feel better now,
Yeah.
More comfortable.
I'm trying to be one with the water.
Good. Muy bien.
My boobs and my bum might come out, so no one judge. I don't. So I'm 26 now. It's been at least like probably.
C'est vrai qu'hier soir, ils étaient très proches. Très proches.
Thank you. Oh my god, have a nice time.
Thank you.
No, there actually is.
It's because you guys actually
the second cenote. We found out it's called a cenote and not a cenote. I feel like better getting into the water, but this one's very like enclosed and cavey, so I think I'm just gonna chill here where the water's shallow. It's nice and cool though. The place looks really sick. There's lots of people snorkeling. But I have my little snorkel thing and a torch as well. And I literally have never snorkeled before either, so like I just literally just put this on and like use the breathing thing and quickly like put my face in the water just to see how it works. But I feel like this is a lot of firsts and kind of pushing me out of my comfort zone, but also just coming to the realization that I need to just get swimming lessons like ASAP. As you may have already gathered, I am not confident in water. I get quite anxious and I can't swim well. So this was not the ideal activity day for me, doing 3 back-to-back cenotes. The final one was honestly the most terrifying. We had to go underground where it was fully pitch black. The only way that we could see was by shining our torches that were round our necks. Our tour guide told us that normally there's a little bit of swimming at the start, maybe a minute or so, and then the same at the end. But because it had rained so much 2 days prior to this, the whole cenote was full of water, which meant we had to swim pretty much majority of the time. I almost backed out. We were right at the start and I said, I really don't think I'm going to be able to do this. I felt so bad because I was holding up the group and I couldn't make up my mind whether to do it or not. But shout out to the tour guide and also some other people in the group who were so sweet and patient destination. My tour guide literally held my hand and we swam together the whole time, which gave me a lot of comfort, but I was still internally panicking the whole time. I'm so proud of myself still for doing this, and watching the footage back now while I'm editing is making me remember actually how scary it was, and I'm just really proud of myself for doing this so early on into my travels. This is one of the things that I honestly love the most about traveling, is that it really pushes you so far out of your comfort zone, and it means that you get to have incredible experiences like this one. Good morning, this is my last day in Tulum. I'm checking out today at 12. The time is currently 10:05 and I really want to go and see the Veneluz sculpture. I think I might get a collectivo or maybe even treat myself and get a taxi, because I feel like I'm really proud of myself for going in the cenotes yesterday, especially like the fact that I did it, although I was with a group, I was like by myself in the group, if that makes sense. Like I didn't know anyone else. Thankfully everyone was so lovely. Shout out Jessica, the tour guide. She was so good, so calm and patient and supportive of me, even though like I was internally panicking. I was really trying to keep a poker face and keep it together, but yeah, it was tough. So I think today overall is going to be quite a chill day. I'm then getting a bus to Valladolid later today at about 4 p.m. and then I'll probably just chill once I get there. And yeah, that's my plans for the day. Tulum. I had some really delicious lunch. I'm so full. I've now got like a 20-minute walk with my bum bag, backpack, a second bag that I've somehow acquired enough stuff for the second bag, and my suitcase. So I'm gonna slowly make my way to the bus stop now, and then next stop is Valladolid.